Why I decided to study business? Well, actually, that is a great question. Let me tell you why. The desire to pursue a career in business came to me at a young age. Back in middle school, my friends and I always used to struggle with to have enough money, sufficient money for the cafeteria. I remember that due to the nature of my dad's job, he used to receive a box of chocolate every now and then. I figured that if I could sell some of those chocolates in school, I will be able to have that extra money for the cafeteria and whatnot. After a couple of days, I was earning a sufficient amount of money, and I even got some of my friends to work with me and earn some money as well. For a short amount of time, it was a successful enterprise. But we had to shut it down because in school it was not allowed to sell goods, and even worse, to earn a profit from the students. This was my first experience in business, and there were three lessons that I learned from this. First, that having a one-man show can only work for a limited amount of time. That is why it's always better to have a team, because then it's easier to expand. Then that you always have to consider the local and the legal entities, and in this case, this was my middle school. And finally, that is not a successful business when you don't consider paying your suppliers, and yeah, this was my dad actually. And this is how I ended up realizing that I have a true passion in business and what I wanted to pursue a career in this field. Okay, let me tell you about my three top strengths. At Holt, we're accustomed to work with plus 100 different nationalities, and this helps to acknowledge, adapt, and learn to deal with cross-cultural differences. I believe that one of my strongest suits is being able to adapt with difficult situations. Solving difficult problems in creative and analytical ways is my next biggest strength. I have always enjoyed analyzing companies, why companies fail, what are some strategies that might help them maximize their performance. And finally, a couple of years ago, I realized that my reading was slow and that I needed to improve my pace in order to succeed in college. That is why I decided to enroll in a speed reading course and increase my reading skills significantly. I am always trying to develop my skills and diminish my weaknesses.
So tell me about a time that you communicated particularly successfully.
12, I was leading the summer program Encuentros. Alongside with Techo, we built houses for an underprivileged community in Guayaquil, Ecuador. I was in charge of a team of international high school students, so my biggest challenge there was to communicate effectively in two different languages, but also complete the task in under 2 days. I decided to form small teams according to the tasks and select team leaders that would communicate to their teams. Disregarding small hiccups and challenges we found in those 2 days, at the end, our team was able to deliver and accomplish their goal accordingly. Communication is one of the biggest skills one needs to develop, and this is why I keep working on improving this particular skill.